In the adaptations of superhero comics, voice actors seem to have the definitive performances as these characters. It's hard to recast when you've got Steve Blum's Wolverine, Fred Tatasciore Hulk, Susan Eisenberg's Wonder Woman, and of course, Kevin Conroy's Batman. The consistency of the characters' voices in the Big Two's animation and video games is important. A DC or Marvel character being identified by a singular voice is almost as important as a Disney, Hanna-Barbera, Star Wars, or Looney Tunes character needing to sound the same. And oh look! Guess who owns those properties? The goal is ultimate brand synergy. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. When Jeffrey Katzenberg was producing the Goofy movie, he wanted Steve Martin in a regular voice to voice Goofy. We dodged a bullet there. Only for that bullet to circle the globe for 28 years and hit us again with Chris Pratt voicing Mario and Garfield. So for a company like Disney, it is very rare for an animated character to sound different, and they cemented the same tactic with Marvel. If you're watching or playing something with Iron Man, he's going to either sound or take notes from Robert Downey Jr. The voice talent may change up a little bit, given their contracts aren't as ironclad as characters like the Disney princesses or the Mickey Mouse gang. However, there are a few that have rarely been recast. Voice actors who voiced Marvel characters even before Disney shook things up. Fred Tatasciore as Hulk, Steve Blum as Wolverine, James C. Mathis III as Black Panther, and Nolan North as Deadpool. All of them have earned the privilege to voice their characters for the past 2 decades. But one of these actors isn't living up to his potential yet. Oh yeah, I'm getting spicy, like a chimichanga. It's time we talk about Nolan North's Deadpool. Nolan North started voicing Deadpool in 2009 with Hulk Versus. Here we got a Deadpool similar to his early depictions, where he's mostly an antagonist who cracks jokes.
Oh, good buddy. It's me, Deadpool. I shot you.
And Nolan North took to the material very well, even improvising some scenes.
What? Babies creep me out. Rock-a-bye, baby. You're definitely taking it to a new level, kid. I like that. Rock-a-bye, bye.
And even through the jokes, he's still convincing as a threat.
Man, does she hate you. I mean, we all hate you, but Deathstrike really hates you. Hey, still have that unbreakable skull?
Of course, this movie got a lot of praise from Marvel fans. You get the best Hulk and best Wolverine from some of the best comic book games meeting for the first time. And with this movie, Deadpool's popularity started to grow to a bigger audience. And that audience grew further with the disappointment of the worst Deadpool put to screen that same year. Those who knew of Hulk Versus became even bigger fans of Nolan North's Deadpool, including the unfortunate actor who played Wade Wilson.
Is this the Nolan North version?
Yes,
He's super
he's
funny.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love Nolan North. I don't want
can't
to dub
dub all
Nolan
his
North.
work.
The guy's a genius.
Nolan North would return just a year later in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, playing the second worst Deadpool of all time. Ultimate Deadpool, who, if you did not know, is a cyborg who hates mutants and kills them on TV. Yeah, don't worry, we ignore all that. Shattered Dimensions Deadpool still serves the similar early-era villain role like Hulk Versus. However, he's actually kind of friendly with Spider-Man, despite being on opposite sides. He gets to be a little more zany with this version of Deadpool. Emphasized with this being the first time Nolan North gets to break the fourth wall as Deadpool.
Just wondering, where do you think this game fits into continuity?
After just appearing in a boss fight, he gets upgraded to a playable character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, making it the 3rd year in a row Nolan North gets to play Deadpool. Wade gets to break the fourth wall further and gets plenty of jokes.
Magneto, welcome to die!
Hey! Yeah, you! I'm down here busting my ass while you sit on yours watching me jump around? How is that fair?
At this point, Deadpool is getting a larger fan base, So logically, Activision wants a slice of that chimichanga. So in 2013, we finally get Deadpool the game, with Nolan North coming back. No longer a villain for our hero to punch, not just a slot in the roster, it's a game all revolving around him. Alright, it's time for the ultimate Deadpool, not that one, experience. And it's fun. It's fun. Like, the developer was High Moon Studios, who developed some of the best Transformers games, so that's no surprise. But there's something missing here. Let's see, they didn't shut him up like X-Men Origins, so that's good. It's violent. It's funny.
We may want to pay attention. This could explain a critical plot point.
The survival of Earth entirely depends on...
There's constant fourth wall breaking, but still there's... Oh no. They forgot to make him sad! Yeah, no matter what a Deadpool cosplayer at 2012 Comic-Con would try to tell you through screaming chimichangas, Deadpool is not a happy individual. He's miserable, he's depressed, he thinks he's a terrible human being, but he does have a good heart, even though he tries to push everyone away. He's not too different from John Constantine, just with a motor mouth that spits out jokes to hide his massive depression. And we should be getting that with Nolan North's Deadpool here, because a Daniel Way wrote this game, who's written some great Deadpool. But this is more Deadpool's Day Off rather than a full in-depth exploration of the character. 3 years later, we get Ryan Reynolds back as Deadpool. It was a hit, both critically and financially, and so was every sequel after it.
And who'd have thought? Now I'm talked about in the same sentence as Jesus. Passion of the Christ, then me. At least domestically. We beat them overseas, where there's no such thing as religion.
The Deadpool films are funny, action-packed, but most importantly, filled with Wade's heart. Wade tortures himself constantly because he doesn't think he's good enough for anyone. He constantly pushes people away, but he can't help himself. His heart just constantly urges him to be the hero he doesn't think he is, making the Deadpool trilogy the best adaptation of Deadpool, leaving Nolan North's Deadpool as a worse version of Deadpool. Nolan North just doesn't get a chance to be more than a joke machine. Hell, even the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon Deadpool got a scene with some drama.
Once there was a kid, a weird, special kid, and his life was a toilet! Maybe somebody treated him badly, maybe he got hurt by bad people. So maybe Fury's hero school was the boost he needed. After a while, the kid bought what Fury was selling! Until he realized it was more fun to laugh at the pain. To hurt those that hurt you times 1,000! Forget it! You wouldn't understand.
It's not really Deadpool, but it's something. It's such a shame because the man can fucking act.
And just like that, all the treasure of Libertalia becomes the sole possession of 2 men. These are some of history's greatest pirates, and they all perished in an instant at this very table.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And ironically, he has gotten to play a similar character to Deadpool. A funny, violent asshole who tries to push people away but has a good heart.
Oh, snarkies. The time stream is flarked.
Nolan North started voicing Rocket in Disney Infinity.
That question implies there was some sort of plan to begin with.
And kept voicing him.
They say I can be a little prickly. Okay, so this gun ain't totally, operational yet. And it only has one shot. But think of it as a feature, yeah. Well, that's another planet we'll never be able to visit again. You think Drax and Gamora love you? I mean, of course they do.
Hey, mind if I join you, pal?
Most of these are that kind of generic dialogue that cares more about the gameplay rather than having a story that gets you emotional. But if you know one thing about Telltale, the emotional story is the gameplay.
I don't.
Hey, what's going on? Talk to me.
I didn't want you to see. She's gone. She was the only thing keeping me alive. And I couldn't save her. She protected me. And I couldn't help her.
You loved her, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I never told her, though. I thought I had time. I thought if I could just get her out of there, if she could just see it. This is all I have left of her. This stupid computer. I can't do this without her, Pete. I thought I could, but I can't. I can't.
Yeah, he started off with something kind of bland, and then he got to make me ugly cry before Bradley Cooper did.
Are there characters or is there work that you wish people were more aware of? Either something new or something old school?
I'm going to actually pick another Telltale game, quite frankly, is the Guardians of the Galaxy. I do Rocket Raccoon. So I'm Rocket Raccoon in that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I know I played it.
Yeah, no, Rocket and it was, again, and this goes to the Telltale people, a big shout out to them because the writing was so phenomenal. And I had some scenes in that moved me. Yeah. And I mean, I joke around a lot, but, you know, I mean, sincerely moved me. While it was my reaction and what I was doing surprised me. Yeah, it was really, really cool. But if you played that game, what's amazing is they went to his backstory of how he became so angry and upset, and it's really touching. And it was really something else. It was. I mean, I really appreciate. I can't say it all the time. I really appreciate what they did with that and allowed me to do that because it was it's one of my favorite things that a lot of people don't know about.
I want that for Nolan North's Deadpool, and I think he does too.
Hey, Andrew, Nolan North here. Thanks for reaching out, man. I got your request, and I'm going to read the yellow boxes like you asked. So it's kind of cool. This is not Deadpool being his crazy self. He's being very genuine and real. So I'm going to give this a shot. Okay, pal? All right, then. Okay, here we go. We're getting serious. I know he's scared. He's not the only one. This whole crazy event has done a number on me. All that peace I felt is gone. I ruin it because I can. Because it's easy. I've fought for Preston. For the Camachos. I've fought for my friends. I've tried to make these people not just safe, but happy. I didn't go looking for these people. They walked into my life. And now, imbalance is restored. I've fought for the happiness of everyone around me. I've been willing to die for that happiness. I now realize I never experience happiness. I put on a good show, but I simply don't know the meaning of the word. And I never will. Wow. That is really cool. I've never seen this. And it's cool because Deadpool, I never get to see him get serious. I'm actually going to go back and read this whole comic because this is one of the more interesting Deadpool's kind of scenes I've ever seen. So thank you for turning me on to it.
He has it in him. I know he does. The closest to this we have gotten officially is in Midnight Suns.
I can play nice all day when we're out there kicking bad guy booty, but asking me to make friends? Barf. Gotta stop you right there. These are my co-workers, not friends.
I do not understand the distinction.
When we go out on missions, that's our job. We're all playing for the same team. But asking me to get a drink after? That's what friends do. I'd rather pluck my eyes out with a rusty fork. I don't care if people don't like me. I can't blame them. It's hard being the most skilled, attractive, funniest, and humble person here. They could start an I Hate Deadpool club. I'm already a founding member, but for $20 they could join. Once upon a time, there was a handsome merc who had friends and family that loved him. But chaos and destruction followed him wherever he went, and it ended up hurting the people he cared about most. He waved goodbye and peaced out to live a life of solitude. The end. I'm still workshopping it, but I think it could be made into a movie.
So why put on this act if it is all fake?
It protects me, and it pushes the people I care about far away. We all know there's never a happy ending when I'm involved.
There's hope. There really is. Especially since that MCU brand synergy shtick isn't as prevalent anymore. We're getting a lot of projects that stray from the movies, and now that Ryan Reynolds is semi-retired from the Merc with the Mouth, maybe it's time we give some great material to the guy who's made us fall in love with Deadpool, the first time with just his mouth.